Hi everyone, it's Kate from the Fold Line. I am back this week with the edit. This is our roundup of new sewing pattern releases. So before I get into it, I just really wanted to thank you all so much for your thoughts and feelings on last week's video. It was so useful. I've read through all of them and there were loads of them. So thank you for everyone with ideas, and you were also honest, and I really appreciate that because it helps us kind of think about what to do. And I just wanted to reiterate that it wouldn't affect anything that we're doing at the moment. So the edit and stuff, this will all stay the same. It would be extra on top. So apologies, I was definitely quite vague, mainly because I didn't want to sort of, it's not fully formed yet and it might not even happen. It was just putting it out there because you guys, if there is no appetite for it, then we wouldn't do it. So anyway, thank you, very much appreciated. And yeah, it was really, really helpful. Right. Going to get started. I've got a product to start with. Now, I have tried to talk about this I think twice, but it instantly sells out. So I hope there are still some left when I'm talking about this to you. It's from Kylie and the Machines. I'm sure many of you have seen it. Some of you might have already owned one, but it's fabric ID tape. So I think that Kylie and the Machine produce the most interesting products, don't they? I just love them. So this it's basically a roll of masking tape with little notes on that you can stick onto your fabric. So bear with me. If I show you the little sticker, which I've got here, so you can see that you put the fibre, the width, where you sourced it from, if you've washed it, notes if you want to, but you then stick them onto your fabric so that when you're looking through your stash, you instantly know what you've got, how much there is of it. I have actually started doing it. I started and then I sort of couldn't stop. If you quite like organising, then you're going to absolutely love this. So I've got a couple here. See, I've just stuck them on the top here. So I've got this one, which I have had sitting around, which is a cotton, and things like I've put a little note on this to say that it's really lightweight, so it might not be suitable for all things. And then I've got one underneath here, which is like a cotton canvas. I quite like the little sourced from, because I got this one in Copenhagen, so I just put the little note there. Have I pre-washed any of them? No, I haven't, because I'm disorganised. But I really like the idea because I have mine all like sort of stacked like this in a drawer so that you could just kind of flick through them. I just thought it's such a cool idea for a product. So you get 250 labels per roll. It's about 4 centimetres wide, I would say. And yeah, just really clever idea. It's the sort of thing that I would never think that I would want. And then now I've got it, I definitely want it. So that is the first thing, which is quite exciting. Right, on to patterns. Tessuti Fabrics, really beautiful summer dress. Now, they are based in Australia, so they're the other side of the world, so it's kind of high summer for them at the moment, which is why we've got a very beautiful summer dress. I'm thinking, let's get this in the bank for like summer weddings. So it's paper only. Sizing on this, it comes in a UK 8 to 24. It's split into 2 different size bandings as well, so if you are interested, just make sure you get the right one. I love the shape of this. So you can see that it's got a kind of square neckline, quite nice thick straps, which I enjoy, cover your bra, which is great. Buttons down the front. There are pockets in seam, which is fantastic because who doesn't need pockets? There's also seam down the centre back, which I really like as well, because it means that if you have been blessed with a large bottom like myself, you can make some adjustments there and adding a bit extra if you need to. I tend to need to add a little wedge in the back when I have shapes like this, but it's quite loose fitting as well. It's not really tight. I think this would look so nice summer wedding, like summer holidays. I just think it's such a gorgeous dress. It's just a really nice shape, and anyone like Tessuti, just I don't know what they do. They've got like this magic touch with patterns. I just think it's a really great one. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. So Liberated have released the Sullivan Jacket. This comes in sizes UK 6 to 34. This I thought, oh, and hilarity, I know we were talking about it maybe last week or the week before. It's another sort of utility style jacket, but I like how they've described it as the ultimate chore coat / grandpa cardigan mashup, which I think is perfect, because I looked at it and the longer version, which I'll show you a picture, is very similar to something that my art teacher used to wear all the time. And I love the idea that you have a jacket to do your chores in. I think it's really lovely. So let's have a look at the line drawing. So it's actually quite a simple pattern, and then we'll get on to the cool features of it. So you can see it comes in 2 different lengths. You can kind of go for a longer or shorter, quite loose fitting. It's got a really nice little turn down collar on it, which means the construction of this is nice and simple. And then you can see there's that sort of stitch placket that runs all the way around and down the front where your buttons are. So actually construction wise, it's quite simple. The fun thing about this is it comes with loads of different types of pockets. So let me show you a picture so you can see what's going on. So there are loads of different options that you can pick from, basically meaning they were sort of describing it as basically you can pick all the different pocket features that you need to put stuff in and put it on the coat. So you can really make it your own with your pocket choice. And there's really nice little button tabs. There's a hanger loop as well. So there's welt pockets, there's rounded patch pockets, there's everything that you can think of. There's a folded breast pocket. It's just great. There's one with a zip closure. I mean, there's loads going on. So you can really have quite a lot of fun with this. And if you're really in the sort of more of the beginner territory, you could just leave all the pockets off if you wanted to. But I just love the idea. I always sort of love the idea that you add some pockets and then you think, actually, I need another one, and come back and add another one at another point. But yeah, I thought this was a really fun one. So you can totally make this your own. I sort of like the idea of the pockets being in a different colour as well. But yeah, that to me is a really good, fun one. Then we've got a really lovely accessory pattern from Merchant Mills. They are absolutely nailing it at the moment in terms of what they're releasing. So it's a hooded scarf, which is so on trend at the moment. They're everywhere on the high street. Everyone's wearing these sort of balaclavas. And I really like this because this is sort of like the woven version of that. So let me show you the line drawing. So it's a hood pattern, but you can see that it's got these extra long kind of bands that goes all the way around the bottom that you then tie underneath your neck. I think it looks really great. You can obviously wear it down or up, but these are so on trend at the moment. And I was sort of hoping that someone in the indie world was going to do something like this, and Merchant Mills have done it. So that is available. It's PDF only. And then it comes in one size, obviously, but you can also make alterations on this. But it's sort of designed to be kind of loose, and yeah, it's a really, really great one. So last but not least, I'm sorry, it's again a little bit quiet this week. Rachel and I, we were all talking about it. It feels unnervingly quiet. Usually this is when everyone's releasing loads of stuff, and it's very quiet this year. So this is the last one. So we've got one from Puff and Pencil. It's the Lunar vest and sleeve. This I really like. It's quite a nice simple silhouette, but everything is the interesting shape is in the sleeve. So I almost might talk about that first. I'm going to show you a picture. You can see it's got quite voluminous, but then it has a seam that goes round the middle of it and tapers it into the cuff, which gives it a really kind of sculptural and interesting shape. You can make this coat in 2 different lengths. I'm showing you the shorter one here, and then there's the longer version, which you can make as well. Very simple little construction of the collar and buttons or poppers, whatever you want down the front. It's a really nice simple layering piece. I also think that you could make this almost slightly as a cardigan, let's call it a house jacket. And there are pockets as well, I should say, in the side seam for this. So this one, I really like the shape of it. And I think, again, it's got that sort of like 90s bomber jacket feel, which is very much on trend, but the sleeve makes it feel kind of really expensive. So that is it from us this week. I hope that was useful and you found something interesting. And I will be back soon with another video. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.